right, so I finished up a video that I made today, still on the same day here, and like I said in that last video, that the scheduled yards that I had for today, we just swap outs, and it's actually going to be done for tomorrow because some things came up and we had to put it off. But it worked out because, as you saw in the last video, I was able to get some things taken care of, get blades sharpened, get some new blades for the edger, and also talk with them about, I didn't mention this in the last video, but I also talked with them about setting up for yearly servicing of the equipment and everything. So, that worked out. But right now I'm on my way to give a quote on another yard. Possibly go ahead and knock that yard out today. They sent me some pictures and everything, and pictures are not 100% as far as being able to get a full idea of exactly how tall the grass is. But from what I can see from the pictures, it looks like it has maybe about 2 weeks of growth on it, maybe 2.5 weeks of growth. So not horrible, especially with the average that I typically do bi-weekly servicing for most of my clients. So at that rate, if it's got a 2-week growth on it, that's about right. Even 2.5 week, it didn't look too horrible. So we're going to check it out. I'm on my way now. I'm going to make a pit stop by Home Depot really quickly to pick up some more of my fuel that I use for the weed eater, or for the blowers and the trimmers, and go ahead and get that. That way I will have everything ready when I get to this property. Property is probably 5 minutes from Home Depot, so I'm going to go ahead and make a quick stop down here at Home Depot, grab that, and head over here, give them a quote on the yard. Everything works out, we'll go ahead and get it knocked out today. I don't know if I'll do any filming there. I always talk with my clients, let them know, hey, I run a YouTube channel, and I video a lot of my properties that I'm working on. If they're okay with it, we may do some video. If not, of course, we will continue on with this video with the next yard. All right, so let's get moving. Let's get going. Here we go. All right, so we are on the site. Now, this is a really small yard. I mean, very small yard, but it is on an incline. It's on a hill. So this will most likely be, as always, a vertical striping. I'm not sure yet. I'm going to see how well it handles, but it's going to be kind of hard to do some horizontal striping on this. So this one will most likely be a continuous vertical striping on this, which I don't normally like to do, simply because you don't want to get the pattern worn in and end up digging ruts, which I will alternate a little bit on how I do it. Change the direction on that vertical stripe. So if I hit it this way one week, I hit it the following week the next way. The backyard is going to be primarily trimming, especially on the very, very back. I can get the John Deere in a couple of spots back there, but the majority of it's going to be trimming. Not a huge backyard. But guys, take a look at this right here. Yeah, it is majorly overgrown. I'm going to say this probably has about 3 to 4 weeks worth of growth on it and everything. So, but we're going to get it knocked out, get it taken care of today, and we're adding this one onto our bi-weekly schedule. So let's get going. I'm not going to set up the camera, but I'll try to get some point of view shots as I go along. So let's get moving. Here we go. All right, so tell me you've never done this before. Not the only one. I was trimming the yard, getting things ready, and realized I didn't have my trimmer line with me. Yeah, well, I did have the old trimmer line that I was using. I did have that with me, but it is not a very durable line. It was an extremely inexpensive line, so it breaks very easily. And I'm just going to be honest with you, with the overgrowth on this yard, the way that it is, I would have been changing that line out over and over and over again. So what I did is, I'm very close to my house. This particular property is very close to my house. 5 minutes away, if that. 10 minutes at the most. So yeah, I just let the customer know, hey, I need to I need to run back to my shop and pick up something that I need for here, and I'll be back shortly. So, but I'm on my way back now. I'm gonna get it taken care of and get this one knocked out. Yeah, I'm not doing a lot of filming on this because it's just, there's at least 3 to 4 weeks worth of growth on this. So I'm focusing more on getting it cut. I did get a picture of the before, and I'll do the same thing with the backyard as well. I'll get a couple of pictures of before, and then I'll get some pictures of after, and I'll try to get a couple of clips here and there on this yard. And then I may do some filming in the future on regular cuts, but this is a very small yard. I mean, very small. Once I get it cleaned up and get it to where it can be taken care of, this yard probably take me 20 minutes to cut, maybe 30. It's just what I'm estimating here on getting it taken care of. So I've probably already spent maybe 10 minutes on doing some trimming. Don't know if I'm going to edge this go around, just because it is such an overgrowth that I want to focus on getting that overgrowth down. And then when I start the regular cutting of this property, then I will cut in an edge on the curb and driveway. My goal is I want to make that property look the best of all of the properties over there. I was looking at the neighbors' yards, and honestly, none of them have an edge cut in. None of them have an edge cut in. So I want to make their yard pop. I want it to stand out to where their neighbors are going to be looking at her yard and saying, hey, you've got a nice looking yard here, and everything. It is, like I said, it is a very small lot, very small. But we're going to get it taken care of. So, all right, I'm about to pull back up here. So let me get pulled in, get parked. I'm about to, I'm coming up to the subdivision now. So let me get pulled in and parked, and we'll get started. Wow. Yeah, this is so bad. I'm going to need a mask for this one because it is blowing dust up in my face like everything. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and wear a mask with this one. I had to run down here to the truck and grab one, just a dust mask. I'd rather be wearing a better one, but this is all I have with me. So yeah, let's get back to it. All right, here we go. Oh yeah, fun, fun, fun. Well, that was fun. It took me about roughly an hour and a half, um, hour and a half, give or take a few minutes there to complete that yard. It honestly was, it was overgrown. I estimated or guesstimated that to have been about 3 to 4 weeks worth of growth. Correction on that is actually it was about 3 to 4 months worth of growth. Yeah, I talked with the customer. The customer's just moved in. They don't have a mower, and it has not been cut. And they moved in about 4 months ago, and it has not been cut since they moved in. So we've got them on schedule and everything. Got it taken care of today. Now, and I explained this to the customer. Of course, I could have went back and bagged everything up, but I didn't have I didn't have my bagging set up with me. It was. I mean, you can see from the few little clips there that it was pretty grown up. Roughly 4 months worth of growth there, and it took about 3 to 4 passes it took 2 passes to get it cut. And then I went over it again about 2 to 3 more times in some areas, not the entire yard, but there were quite a few areas that I had to go over it at least 2 more times on the majority of it, maybe 3 times on a couple of spots, to where I was trying to cut up as much of that clippings as I could. And, I had the chute raised up, was trying to spread it out over the lawn the best I could. The customer is understanding that, the first cut is not going to look good. In fact, as I told the customer, as overgrown as it was, it may take a few cuts to get it to start looking more green and everything. And in all honesty, it may be next season, because we are late in the season. It may be next season before that property gets a more green look to it. So, but the customer is well aware of that. They're very understanding. So we're going to take care of this property. We've got it on an every 2 week schedule right now, and we're going to see how things go. This is a local property, so it's very close to the house, which is a good thing. That's kind of what I've been looking for, trying to get some properties close to the house. But I'm going to pop up some images here at the end of this video that's going to show you a before and after that I took a few shots of, some before and after. And you'll see just what that property looked like, how the difference between the growth and after it was cut and taken care of. But if customer is satisfied, that's all that matters to me. I want my customer to be satisfied. I had the customer come out. We talked. Showed her a few things. Now, we did hit something. We hit something big. We hit something powerful. Well, we hit something that gave a powerful jolt. Let's put it that way. Yeah, I couldn't help it, guys. I could not. The grass was so tall, so thick, that this was just something that I did not see, because it only, it only stood out of the ground about maybe like that, and about that big around. That big around. And I hit it. And I hit it hard. But I didn't see it. I mean, in all honesty, I had no idea that it was there. I'm going down through there, and I am looking straight down in front of me, because I was watching, for any limbs or big rocks or anything like that. I was watching for them. I did not see this. It was perfectly hidden. But there was a PVC pipe. I'll see if I can find one on Google, but most of you know what I'm talking about. It was an access port. I'm assuming for the sewage system. And this house is on city sewage at that, which threw me off, because there is actually it was probably 10, 15 feet away from the sewage drain, the storm drain, that was right there on the road. I mean, right beside their driveway is the storm drain, set up with, a manhole access, the whole works. And I did not expect there to be any type of access port to the sewage system right there, out in the middle of the yard like that. Because there is actually an access port underneath the porch. But yeah, I'm going down that hill, going towards the down towards the road, getting ready to make my next pass coming back up. And sure enough, I hit it, and I hit it hard. And let's just say there was nothing left of that PVC. I mean, I felt bad, and I went and talked to the customer, let the customer know that, hey, I didn't see it, and this is where it was at, and pointed out where it was at. The customer didn't even know it was there. Like I said, they've only been living there for about 4 months. They didn't even know it was there. So, but I did let her know because she has some little ones. Excuse me, some little ones there, and I wanted her to be aware that there is a hole in the ground out there now and everything. So it's probably about like that, big enough to step in, and she's gonna get something to put over at Mark where it's at, so they can get I guess the city out to take a look at it and everything. But I mean, we had no idea it was there. Because of the overgrowth and everything, it was not visible. I couldn't see it. They didn't know it was there, and it happens, guys. It happens sometimes. Things like that just happen. You can't help it. But yeah, it was that was fun. So anyway, guys, take a look at these images here at the end of this video clip. This is going to show us a before and after. Till next time, you know it. That grass is growing, and let me tell you, that grass definitely was growing. But that grass is growing. We got to get to mowing. Oh yeah. Till next time, hit that subscribe button, ring that bell. Make sure you leave a comment, a thumbs up. Make sure you share this video. Oh yeah, let's get it moving. Check out these images.